Hey guys, and welcome to this tutorial on double angle formulae. These are the formulas we're going to be using. They're very similar to the compound angles we've done. So basically sine 2a is sine a plus a. That's why it's similar, because compound is a plus b. But because you have two of them, we can just put a plus a and just change all the b's to a's. And then we get this. Sine one's pretty simple. We just change the b's to a's. Cos is a bit different, and the reason why is because we have we change it, and there's like it's cos a cos b minus or plus sine a sine b, right? Because this 2a is cos squared a and sine squared a. That's meant to be an a there. I missed that out by accident. And then obviously because we have identity, cos squared a plus sine squared a is equal to 1, a very useful identity. We can actually get this, and with this we only have a sine, and also we can get this, which is only has a cos, which becomes very useful. And then we have tan. Tan is pretty much the same as sine, just changing b's to a's really. Also, we you don't really need to know these. It's good if you know them, but you can easily like create them with the formula booklet if you're with WJAC, which I think most people are. Anyway, so let's do we're gonna do a simple question to understand like the core principles. So cos a is a quarter. Find cos 2a. Right. Now we gotta choose which one we gotta use. Since we only know cos, we're gonna do this one that only has cos, right? So cos 2a equals 2 cos squared a minus 1. Now we know what cos a is, so we just put a quarter in there and just square it, because that's cos squared. And then we just put it in, and then we just do all this stuff. You get 1/8 minus 1, which is minus 7 over 8. So yeah, it's a pretty easy one. It's just showing you how that you need to pick the right formula, and then just apply it. That's all literally we're doing. Now this one is a bit complicated. You do have to have a little trick up your sleeve, I guess you could say. Find cos a divided by 2, or a divided by 2, yeah, half of a, when cos a is equal to a quarter. So basically we find that cos a is actually equal to cos a divided by 2 plus cos a plus 2. So we're splitting up into 2, and we're making this like a compound formula thing. And now, because cos a is 1/4, or a quarter, we can put this in. We're using this one again, because we only know cos, we don't know any sines, so we use this one. And we put it all in, except we change the a to a/2, because that's what we want. And then minus 1, obviously. Cos squared a/2, yeah. And then we literally just do equations. What we do here is times by 2 plus 1, yeah. Except it's like I messed it up. It should be the other way around, but it doesn't matter. And then we just get 5 divided by 8, and then we just square root it all, and then yeah, so square root of 5 divided by 2 square root of 2 is equal to square root of 10 divided by 4. Just a reminder that if this whole thing was square rooted, it's not. It'd be in brackets. The only thing is, I can only type that way. It just makes it a lot more easier. But if it was all, it would be a bracket after the square root. If all of it was in brackets, I'm just making that clear because it could cause some confusion. Anyway, this one's a proof question, which they're very good to learn, because proof questions really like make you understand what's going on, and actually pushes you to have knowledge in some areas of the maths stuff. So prove cot a minus tan a is equal to 2 cot 2a. Right, now if you haven't done like I think it's reciprocals of sec, cosec and cot, I'm just going to tell you quickly, and I'm going to do another video on it. If you want to watch that, you can. But basically cot, basically the third letter of cot, cosec and sec shows you the reciprocal. So cot is 1 over tan because the third letter is T. Cosec is 1 over sine because co is S, the third letter is S. And then the other one, which is sec, the third letter is C. So it is 1 over cos, and that's how you know it. But I'm going to do a video on that whole different later. So what we do is split it into two, left hand side and right hand side. And basically, yeah, so cot A is 1 over tan A, then minus tan A. Now if you do this, you get 1 over tan A minus tan A, and you get this. You can this makes sense, right? It's hard to. Alright, let me explain it. Let me think. So you have 1 over tan A minus tan A. So tan A here. To make that and put it under a division of tan A, we have to square it, and then just put it divided by tan A. I think so. It's actually it is actually just tan A, but we have to do it so it makes it nice and compact. It's like a simplification rule, you know. It's quite complicated, but basically that I don't know. I'm really bad at explaining stuff like this. Anyway, 2 divided by 2. This is 2 cot, by the way. So it'd be 2 over tan 2a, because cot is 1 over tan, so it would be 2 times 1 over tan 2a. And then we divide. Then we change it into tan 2a. We use the tan 2a formula, like in the beginning. Let me just go back. Tan 2a, use this, and we just apply it into here. So we have this is 2 divided by 2 tan A divided by 1 over tan squared A, and when that happens, we times something happens. We times that by 2 divided by that. So the bottom one we times by the 2, and this gets divided by the whole thing. That's really complicated. This one's quite hard. But it really it makes sure you know like these little tricks, which is quite good. So then you have this, that goes up there, that goes there, that becomes a times a multiplication, and then and then these cancel, right? These two 2's, and then you get the same. You get exactly the same. That proves it. So yeah, that's it. I really want to go over this again, but it's really hard to explain. I'm just gonna go over this bit again if you don't know. If you know, this is it, by the way. You can just leave if you get it. But I'm just gonna go over this if you don't get it. So if you have 1 over tan A, that's equal to tan A over tan squared A. But because if you simplify what I just said, then it equals 1 over tan A, right? So what we're doing here is we're doing the exact same with this, making it so it's tan squared A over tan A. So if we simplify that, it's actually tan A. But we unsimplify it, I guess, and then we put it into this, so it's 1 minus tan squared A over tan A. That's quite confusing, but I hope you understand it, because if not, just send me a comment. I'll do it handwritten if you want me to, so it's a lot more easier to see. I'm sorry about like all the typing and stuff, but it's much faster for me because I've been doing phone recordings, and they take about like an hour if it's like 10 minutes to render and stuff. And like one of my videos is like really HD, and that took ages, and I forgot I should turn the thing down, the HD down. So yeah, anyway, I hope you understand it. I'm also going to be doing some videos on examples, like handwritten examples, and I think I'm going to be doing harmonic form, I believe. Anyway, that's it though. I'm sorry for taking too long. So yeah, goodbye.